Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks, and tutorials, and of course, I like to do this in complete survival. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this super OP sugarcane farm. If you build this sugarcane farm in your world, you will literally never need another sugarcane farm ever again. One thing I have noticed on this specific farm, I'm going to have a couple solid blocks here on the corners because they keep escaping. But other than that, just look at the rates on this thing. I barely had this for very long at all, and this thing, yeah, it's absolutely insane as far as rates go. Now, this is a bone meal powered farm, so if you have an infinite bone meal source, you are going to be literally drowning in sugarcane as well. So to get a bunch of bone meal, what you're going to want to do is take advantage of the zero tick kelp farm. As you can see, this farm requires zero fuel to actually get a bunch of kelp, and then you can turn it into bone meal just by putting it through a composter. Apparently I haven't gotten them, but yeah, that is one way. Another way is to literally use a skeleton spawner and have kind of this system set up. I basically get rid of everything apart from bones in this chest down here. So if I hold a looting 3 sword, I should get a bunch of bones from this system. I mean, to be fair, either system out of the two, you are going to get a bunch of bone meal if you do a little AFK session. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Now, I know some people don't really like the bone meal sugarcane farms, but if, yeah, you have a good source of bone meal, which mine has unfortunately just ran out, system is so OP, it's unbelievable. You can see how much sugarcane we've been able to acquire literally in such a short amount of time. Yeah, this farm is truly super OP. Now let me show you how to build it. So the items that you are going to need to build this OP sugarcane farm are as followed. You're going to need 9 pistons, bring yourself 8 dispensers, 20 pieces of redstone, 1 redstone torch, 9 redstone repeaters, bring yourself 16 hoppers, 3 solid blocks. That is a must. It doesn't need to be white concrete though. You're also going to need 64 blocks of choice. I'm going to use glass because it looks nicer. You're also going to want 18 chests, 1 observer, 1 lever, 2 rails. You may just need 1 and you get both of these back. You're also going to want 8 pieces of sugarcane to get this thing started, including 8 hopper minecarts, as you can see here, and you want yourself a bunch of bones to make some bone meal as well. Once you've got all of that, you are good to go. First of all, you are going to want to pick a location. I'm just going to build mine here, and what we are going to want to do is dig out a line that is 8 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're going to want to make that 2 deep, so dig it down again. Now do a line of hoppers in the same direction like this, and make it come all the way down once, of course, it is 2 deep. At this stage, we need to get our hopper minecarts in. To do that, we're going to use a rail, water, and our hopper minecarts. We're going to come to this end. You can do it from any end, it doesn't really matter. We're going to put hopper minecart, and then we're also going to put some water, and then we're going to, some rails, and then we're going to put our hopper minecarts on the rails like that, and it will flow all the way down, and we should be able to get all 8 in. So that is exactly what I'm going to do now. As you can see, it's a little bit of a squeeze, but the water helps it get perfect. So we're going to want to block this up. So let's remove this right now and block it up. Now all of these are in the perfect position. Now what we're going to want to do is push a piece of dirt into each one of these. Now to do that, we're going to need to place some pistons, and we're going to want to do this one at a time. If you don't do this one at a time, you potentially could mess this up. So yeah, just do this one at a time. You can put all the pistons in now. So let's remove this row right here, and then add all of our pistons like this. And then, as I said, you're going to want to do this one at a time. So charge these pistons one at a time. Exactly what I'm going to do. So there's one, and then I can remove this and go all the way down the line till I've done every single one. Now, if you break the end out, you should see that you've got all the minecarts in there. What I'm going to do is leave this empty. I'm also going to refill this up. I've got this empty space. What I'm going to do is place some water here, and that way we can actually place sugarcane on this line. And I'm going to collect all of these pistons now as well, and then fill in the line where the pistons was. So just here. Now let's get some glass and cover that water up like this. And we can remove the holder block. Now, crouching on top of this glass like this, we're going to want to miss one and place down our dispensers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we can turn around and place down all of our pistons. Well, apart from one, and I'll show you where we need this one very soon. At this point, we can actually dig out this from the end, and we should see a minecart, and then dig out another one, and we should see our hopper. So let's place down a double chest so we can collect all of our stuff. I don't know why that didn't link up, so let's just remove this one and place that there. So now we should be able to collect our stuff, and a piece of glass there like that, and that should be good to go. We can also kind of build it up on top of the dispensers like this, and of course around this side as well. Now let's grab our observer, the only one of the build, and place it like this so the face is going inwards. Underneath the observer by one block right here, we're going to want a piston facing upwards like this. And actually, one thing I've missed is a piece of sand. I think you could use a concrete block as well, and you just want to put that there like so. And what we're going to use this for is to charge up our pistons. So let's put some blocks around the back like this. We want to go directly into the side of that sand, and then we can bring some blocks at the back, and then we can just put some redstone there. So let's do that. Grab our redstone, place down the redstone, and like I said, we want to go directly into this piece of sand. Now let's bring the glass all the way up so it matches. Of course, we can go on top of the pistons as well. And then just for safe measure, let's go up one more. I also noticed that I'm a few pieces of glass short, like literally 5 pieces, which is not so bad, but there we go. That is the glass complete. Now we're going to want some power to our dispensers. So to do that, we're going to want our solid blocks just here in this formation. I'm going to remove this one. We're going to have a piece of redstone just here like so. And then we can have a redstone torch the other side. And a repeater, I believe, facing this way. Oh, no, the opposite way. And it should make a clock. Now we can put a lever on the front and turn it on and off like this. Now what you want to do is remove a line from the back of the dispensers like this and place it in a repeater to that block like this in each one. Now let's remove another line, and this is going to be for our redstone. In fact, I think we have a block just here like so and a block like that. So now all we need to do is add our redstone. Sweet, and it should look a little bit like this. So now when we turn it on, you can hear all of the dispensers are on. So now what I'm going to do is actually add my sugarcane because we are about finished. Now the next thing we can actually add, we could just literally fill up the dispensers as we go. But what I like to add is a kind of chest in the back of each one of these dispensers that we can absolutely fill with bone meal. That way we don't have to keep doing it. We could just do it once, like one really big time. And then, yeah, we should be able to AFK this for a while. So, I mean, this is optional, I suppose. But I do like to have that. Then we can fill all of these chests up with the bone meal. And they'll end up in the dispensers. As I said, what I'm going to do right now is add the sugarcane. And that should be farm complete. So, we'll go down here. As you can see, we can add the sugarcane here. Let's add a couple pieces of glass here, and that, my friends, is farm complete. So now when we turn this thing on, well, first of all, of course, we've got to add our bone meal. So let me very quickly do that. All right, I've put some bone meal in each one of these. I've obviously not quite filled it yet. I've got to do a little bit of AFKing for that, but let me show you this farm in action so you can see how literal OP this thing is. We lost a little one there, so maybe I'll have to put a solid block here to prevent that from happening in the future. So let's see how much we got already. Already we've got half a stack. This thing is absolutely insane. Oh yeah, I just noticed that the farm has kind of stopped like this. So to fix that, what we're going to want to do is just remove that. I'm going to place that there. And yeah, what I'm going to do is come down here and we're going to press this once. All right, that should make it so it slows down a little bit, and then we shouldn't get that problem again. So let's just have a little look, and we should be good to go. It shouldn't actually grow so fast anymore, but it should still be OP rates, as you can see. Just look how powerful that is. And let's see how much sugarcane we've got. Oh my goodness gracious me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. 5 stacks already, and I've barely done anything. That is absolutely insane. Dude, I've got 7 stacks, and it's barely been no time whatsoever, and literally, it's still rolling in right now as I speak. This is actually really insane. But there we go. That is exactly how to build an OP sugarcane farm. I do hope that this helps you out in your worlds. That's all I've got time for today. I will catch you on the next one.